like that, but the slushy sounds a little interesting. I might have to try that one. Well, that's all for WITN News at 5.
And just ahead at 5:30, no criminal charges are being recommended for Scotland Neck police officers for their handling of a 2021 murder case. Details are just ahead.
Plus, showing gratitude for veterans is always important, and one community has found a special way to do that ahead of this weekend's holiday. The meaning behind the gesture coming up.
Live, WITN First Alert News and certified most accurate weather start now.
Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Dave Jordan.
And I'm Courtney Bunting. In a new development to a 2021 murder case, a district attorney is recommending no charges be filed against 3 Scotland Neck police officers. This involves LaToya Lawrence's death.
And this comes after he reviewed an investigation by the North Carolina State Bureau of Investigation. District Attorney Jeffrey Marsigli says officers Marvin Hilliard, Marcus Morris, and Carl Parker were investigating Lawrence's murder on August 7th of 2021 when Antonio Clark was identified as a suspect. Clark contacted Scotland Neck Police and asked that they meet him in Rocky Mount to talk. Hilliard, Morris, and Parker met Clark in Rocky Mount. Based on information they learned during that meeting, they detained him and drove him back to the Scotland Neck Police Department. Marsigli says the officers were clearly outside of their jurisdiction when they arrested Clark. However, he goes on to say that he does not believe criminal charges against the officers are warranted. He explains his decision by saying that even though the officers were outside of their jurisdiction, the evidence shows that they did not intend to commit a crime. The charges against Clark have been dropped and Lawrence's murder remains unsolved.
2 people are facing multiple drug charges after a traffic stop in Kinston. Kinston police stopped a car driven by 40-year-old Dorian Powell around 7 a.m. yesterday on Caswell Street. During the traffic stop, Kinston police said they had a reason to search the car, removing Powell and his passenger, 41-year-old Monique White, from the vehicle. While White was getting out of the car, officers say they saw her trying to hide marijuana. Officers recovered the marijuana and continued their search, finding more drugs. Both Powell and White were arrested. Powell is being held without bond, and White is facing a $300,000 bond. For a list of their charges, you can visit WITN.com.
A former IHOP employee has been arrested after warrants say that he and a manager conspired and robbed the Greenville breakfast chain location last month. Warrants say 32-year-old William Brown was arrested by Greenville police for robbing the IHOP on Evans Street on June 16th. Employees told police that a man entered the restaurant, held a worker at gunpoint, and demanded money. Warrants say Brown, who used to work at the chain, and IHOP manager Chico Haddock conspired to rob the restaurant. Brown stole nearly $3,300 according to warrants. Brown was charged with common law robbery and felony conspiracy. He was taken to the Pitt County Jail under a $50,000 bond.
Well, let's take a look at your first alert forecast. Feels a bit like a broken record. It was hot and muggy again today with some little storms here and there.
But change will come our way tonight in the form of a cold front. Chief Meteorologist Zach Holder is here now with those details. Zach?
Yeah, I expect tomorrow to be very different compared to where we've been the past 10 days or so. Not just wet, but also breezy and cooler. A lot of cloud cover and rain to keep temperatures on the low side. Still no direct impacts expected from this